If you've ever watched any of those baking shows on Food Network, there's a good chance you've heard the contestants refer to cardamom.
It says, what is cardamom?
Yeah.
How can I use it in my everyday menu?
Yeah, it's understandable. It's not the most common spice out there.
Cardamom may not get the acclaim of cinnamon, nor does it pop up in recipes as often as ginger, but this spice is very much a potent addition to any spice rack. It was first used by the Egyptians as mouth fresheners and later by the Greeks in perfumes. But for us modern folks, what does this spice taste like? And how can you go about using it in your own kitchen? In its raw form, cardamom is a greenish pod that comes from a plant which, according to Gardener's Path, thrives in the mountainous forests of India, but today is grown in warm climates such as Florida and Hawaii. As for the taste, that really depends on whether it's green or black cardamom. Green cardamom produces a zesty citrus flavor that can be somewhat sweet and spicy at the same time. Black cardamom, on the other hand, has an almost smoky, minty, menthol-like flavor that works especially well in savory dishes. You may occasionally see white cardamom, which is just a green cardamom that has been bleached to give it a more mild flavor. Regardless of the type of cardamom that you opt to use, it's a pretty strong and aromatic spice. A little goes a long way, and since it can also be a bit pricey, you'll just want to use it sparingly anyway. Because it's in the same botanical spice family as ginger and turmeric, cardamom pops up in many Indian and Middle Eastern recipes. It pairs great with both poultry and red meat, and can make an excellent addition to stews and curries. Thanks to the spice's citrus flavorings, it also works great with cinnamon and pistachios, and is often used in various baked goods. Domestic diva Martha Stewart even likes to use the spice in her mulled wine recipe. It's worth noting that black and green cardamom are not necessarily interchangeable, and choosing one over the other will really alter the overall taste of a dish. How it's served matters too. The Spice Guide recommends using it in a ground form if you don't want it to be too potent, perhaps for a cake or Swedish buns. If you really want a strong hit of the stuff, going straight for the cardamom pods themselves can deliver a real punch to a pot of herbal tea. The type of cardamom you use, the form you use it in, and the type of food you're making will all affect just how much flavor you get. It's certainly a fantastic spice to work with, but a dash of it in your pancake batter is going to taste a lot different than if you're adding it to a stew or curry.
Ah, balsamic mushrooms, meatloaf, chunky, sun-dried tomatoes.
And cardamom.
Ooh, taking a chance there, Chef Jim.
While the ground form of cardamom is made from the seeds within the pods, if you're grinding your own, the pods themselves don't necessarily have to go to waste. Tasty Bite recommends adding them to everything from lemonade to flavored rice. It's also worth pointing out its health benefits. Cardamom hasn't just been used in cooking for centuries, it's also been tapped for its medicinal properties. We don't advise that you start whipping up your own medicines, but you can still reap the benefits of cardamom by cooking with it. Cardamom has been studied for its effects on possibly reducing blood pressure and helping with weight loss. But one of the more unique aspects is its ability to help fight bad breath. According to Healthline, some cultures would eat entire cardamom pods to combat bad breath because of its ability to fight cavity-causing bacteria. Wrigley's Gum has even used it in its products. Are you ready to give this ancient spice that's packed with vitamin A and vitamin C a try? Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about spices and flavorings are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.